Hi, I'm Bob Vavra, Content Manager for CFE Media. We're here at the Digital Manufacturing and Design Innovation Institute in Chicago with this year's System Integrator of the Year award winners from Burrow Global. To my left, Nigel James, the Chief Strategic Officer and Director of Business Development. And next to him, Jason Savoy, the Executive Vice President of Automation. Gentlemen, congratulations, first of all, and welcome to Chicago.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about this award for you and for your team. What does it mean to Burrow Global to receive this award?
So first of all, the Burrow Global Organization, and particularly the automation team, is very humbled and excited about this. We do want to thank CFE Media for acknowledging this recognition, but also we really want to thank our clients. We've grown 38% year over year for 6 years in a row, and we couldn't have done that without clients giving us repeat business, which means they acknowledge and appreciate some of the quality and our people. And we focus on human dignity. Work is for the dignity of man, not man for work. And when you create that work environment, people have a pride and a sense of ownership. So we're in a pressure cooker a lot with a lot of deadlines, and a lot of times we don't stop to say thank you. So to me, the best thing about this award is I just want to stop and say thank you to everyone on our team and say job well done.
Very good. You talked a little bit about your customers. Talk about what they're telling you their needs are in manufacturing right now and in some of the areas that you deal with on the process side. And how is your organization changing to kind of meet those needs?
I think our customers are really needing our help in validating the funding process for the projects, helping them prove that there is value to what we're implementing. Because oftentimes, like especially if you're just replacing old hardware, there's no production increase that's very apparent. So the customer, when we were able to help them do like a 5-year planning session, like I said, and validate the reason, the necessity, and the true cost of implementing this integration, that's what they're asking for.
That ROI is very important, even more so today in manufacturing. But it is something that you guys are tasked with as part of the process. It's not just bringing in equipment and taking out old equipment.
That's correct. I mean, we're integrating in several fronts now. We're not just integrating hardware anymore. More and more, we're having to provide an integrated team into the customer base, and as well as really bring our knowledge to the table to help them fully forecast that cost.
What makes a good customer? What are you looking for, and what can customers do in your relationship with them to make the process go just that much more smoothly?
So we are most successful when we're able to fully collaborate, to fully integrate again with a customer base. So customers that don't look at automation as a commodity, but understand there is a real value to what we do and actually invite us to the table. So when we're able to participate with them in the very beginning, help them forecast their spend plan for 5 years, help them integrate their projects into their turnaround schedules, into everything else they're doing, all of their maintenance, and they allow us to bring our knowledge to the table with them.
And I would imagine that it's getting to all levels of the organization, not just the management level, but getting down with the guys who are doing the work on a daily basis. There's a tremendous amount of knowledge there that sometimes gets overlooked.
Absolutely. If you try to walk into a customer base and not include down to the base operator or the base technician, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
So like I said, the customers that allow us to include those people on our team are the ones we're most successful with.
Yeah. What makes a good integrator? What are the kinds of things that you bring to the table and that you want your customers to know so that the operation from your side can be as successful as it can be?
So I think one thing, and someone used the word earlier, consultative engineering. A very good friend of mine who's an engineering director for a chemical plant goes, Nigel, if I knew the answer, I wouldn't have hired you in the first place. So bringing solutions and not just being passive, I think that's very important. The other thing is transparency and being very honest about manpower loading. If you are overloaded, it's okay to say no to make the project successful.
Yeah, and that idea of consultative management and manufacturing is really important for the integrator because, as you said, you're going to come in with things that they haven't seen before, or even better, projects that have worked on other similar kinds of integration projects that you're able to bring that base knowledge of expertise in.
A lot of run plan engineers, when they get a migration job, it's their first one or they haven't done one in 10 years. So we see projects over and over and over. So they're counting on us to bring the latest technology or what works and what doesn't work, particularly from a vendor-neutral main automation contractor.
What are the customers who keep coming back and back? Are they finding that they're gaining success and they want to build that momentum? Is that what brings a customer to do repeat business over and over again?
Yeah, I believe it is that long-term strategy and proving, the KPIs, proving that we're doing what we said we would do and helping the customer. Also, we always keep in mind that the customer that we're dealing with, we try to understand what their requirements are for reporting up their food chain and give them that data ahead of time and help them prove that it's their team, right? Help them prove it's successful.
One of the big challenges that we've seen in manufacturing as a whole, and the integration community has seen as well, is finding, training, and retaining new talent. Talk a little bit about your process at Burrow Group to find the next generation of engineers.
That's really tough. I like the gentleman that said earlier it's a war on talent. Particularly, one interesting challenge is in the olden days, if you were a higher tech, this was the industry to be in. Well, now you have kids excited about going to Facebook or Google, and a lot of these data analytics can be provided in a non-chemical environment. So we have to have a very vibrant community. Again, human dignity, they want to make a difference, empowerment, a seat at the table. These are all things that have nothing to do with the technical scope, but feeling that they're on the team. And when you make a mistake, it's okay to get back up and have a vibrant lessons learned process and how we can grow from that. And I think if you can create that with that work variety, then people are going to want to stay with you.
Engineering is not a static process. It's a living organism in a lot of ways, and being able to bring that kind of excitement and that kind of sort of experimentation and see what works and move it forward. That's something that we're trying to get involved in manufacturing and engineering and get people excited about it.
Professional services is not a commodity, and I know in today's market, procurement is trying to make this a commodity low multiplier. These are people, and people have pride and sense of ownership, and it's our best talent is our innovation.
Well, that's a great approach to system integration and to manufacturing in general. Congratulations once again to Burrow Group on the System Integrator of the Year award.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.